by saying that in our country, our political differences tend to stop at the water's edge or at the borders of the country. There isn't a Congress foreign policy and a BJP foreign policy. There's an Indian foreign policy, and we are all Indians when we speak about foreign policy. As chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, obviously my loyalty is to the country, and that is the perspective from which I speak as a parliamentarian. But having said that, there is no doubt that Mr. Modi has brought a lot of energy and vigor and dynamism and personal, shall we say, commitment to foreign policy. He's traveled a lot. He's been to 19 or 20 countries, well, 5 more this week, so 24 countries now. And that, I think, is impressive. He's also had the knack of saying the right sorts of things at every country he's been to, so the message from India has been good. And I would also give him credit for leveraging some of India's soft power through initiatives like the International Day of Yoga, though I think he rather blotted it by the unseemly pursuit of the Guinness Book of World Records, which I thought was rather tacky, to put it mildly. But that's a small thing. I mean, these are all the broad positives. On the other hand, it's important to stress that there's been an overwhelming amount of continuity in national policy. That in almost everything, from the Indo-US nuclear deal and the BJP government signing the additional protocol, all the way through to the way in which we have voted on certain issues at UN bodies, to the conclusion and ratification of the Bangladesh land boundary agreement, all of these have been continuations of of UPA policies, which the BJP had opposed when they were in opposition. So the first thing to say is, if the BJP has done the right thing, they've done it despite themselves, despite the positions they took when they were in opposition. And that's something that BJP sympathizers should recognize and accept. I'm glad they've done it, but they have done a lot of things. In fact, in my book, India Shastra, which only covers the first few months, the first 4 months or 5 or 6 months of Mr. Modi's government, you will already find a list of foreign policy actions they have taken which go against their stated position but continue with the UPA's approach.